Hey everyone, Mark the Movie Man here. Welcome to another It's Vinylly Mine. Welcome all my record fans out there. We are doing a salute to Mr. Weird Al Yankovic, probably one of my favorite musicians of all time. Grown up with his music, and yeah, I have a few of his on vinyl, which we are covering this week for a special series. I wish I had more, but a lot of people are just holding on to that vinyl with good reason because it's all great music. And some of them that are getting rid of it, well, yeah, that price point, man, whoo, howdy, but worth every penny, I'm sure. But so we are looking today at the 2011 album that Al put out called Alpocalypse. I love that title. I love that title, put out by Jive Records. This is 88697-89326-1. Yes, 2011 this came out. And yeah, it was kind of precluded by Weird Al's internet leaks, which were put out in 2009. He put that out as testing the waters for releasing the internet because, you know, he comes up with these parodies, these wonderful parodies with the most popular songs that are out at the time he writes them. But by the time you get into production and pressing and release, those hits have been maybe a year old or more. So he tried out the internet leaks, which quite a big success. I remember when they were released, and those are on this album. So enough of me babbling here. Let's dive down into this and take a look at Alpocalypse. Now, there was a 5-year gap between Straight Outta Linwood and Alpocalypse. And I mean, Straight Outta Linwood, man, that was just another solid album from song to song. I love that album, played it so much. And then that one, I believe, had the enhanced DVD as well, which had some behind the scenes footage and showing him how he made some of the videos in that for that. And that was really cool to see. So Straight Outta Linwood was 5 years prior to this. So he comes out with Alpocalypse, and I love this cover. Right? Play off the phrase apocalypse. Here he is with some horsemen. You know, it's such a happy guy with the rest of the horsemen who are bringing destruction and chaos to the world. But I love this art. It just pops for you. The flames in the back and everything, and just being juxtaposed with Weird Al's happy smiley wave. I love that. And yes, this has a parody of Perform This Way, which we'll get into in a little bit. Was a bit controversy. Yeah, one of the only few controversial things for Weird Al. But yeah, here we go. Weird Al in the top in the gold. And yeah, that stone. And yes, I kept the plastic on it as well. Hey, in the stone font for Alpocalypse. And then the spine, I love it. It is the black and yellow, so it pops and you can still read it while it's on your shelf. And then on the back, we have our track listing against a fiery background. And these are all great tracks as well. I've listened to this quite a bit. This was produced by Weird Al. And yeah, it did get nominated for the 2011 Grammy Awards for Best Comedy Album. And it was debuted at number 9 at the Billboard 200. So, you know, it was, a lot of people were waiting for this one. Oh, cool. Check it out. I didn't even notice that before. There's a bit of a monster face in that fire up there. That's pretty cool. So it is not a gatefold. It's a single. So here we are with this wonderful sleeve with all the lyrics on it. And check out that. See, Al even made friends with the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and they're all just hanging 10 now, just chilling and having a shake. At least Death is. Hopefully it's fat free. Would hate for him to. Anyway, yeah, all the lyrics to all the wonderful songs that are on here. Special thanks as well to it. This has. I love the polka face polka on here, and check this picture out here. That's a wonderful picture. I want a poster of that one, let me tell you, folks. But yeah, Party in the CIA, all great tracks on here. And then the album itself, the one that I have here, it's just a vinyl with a wonderful track listing here as well. Nothing too fancy there with this release that I have, but yeah, overall it's a sharp release. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a short break. When we come back, I'll tell you probably my favorite song or songs on this album. Always hard to pick. Plus the controversy behind the very popular parody that's promoted on the cover of this album. So stay tuned.
Hey everyone, looking for even more content? Then why not head on over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/specialmarkproductions, where we have 3 affordable tiers that will get you access to the conversation before the conversation of the spoiler room, get an exclusive VIP episode each month that you vote for the spoiler room, and you can also get early access to our videos and so much more. So head on over there, because the more we can do there, the more we can do here. And so we are back. I do enjoy all of Al's music, but this album especially really was a solid follow-up to Straight Outta Linwood, and really hard to pick a favorite. But what I did find interesting is that he did make a music video he produced for every single song on this album. So yeah, being an IT guy, I love stop forwarding that crap to me, because man, you could relate to it. That's still relevant today. People still sending spam and such, and that maybe a few references that some of the younger folks may not get, but yeah, that's still relevant today. Another tattoo is great. I love one of the lyrics in there is that no regrets, which if you've seen the meme tattoo out there with the misspelling, yeah, just wonderful stuff like that Al puts into his songs. CNR is great. Skipper Dan is such a great song. That's a song that could even just play on the radio. I love the story behind that, the lyrics and the character, Skipper Dan, in that song. It's great. And of course, Perform This Way, which the controversy was, even though Weird Al doesn't need to, he usually asks permission of the artist if he can go ahead and release the parody version of their popular song. And most of the artists usually agree. I mean, we know of the controversy from Straight Outta Linwood. Well, this one had its own. He had sent Perform This Way to the manager of Lady Gaga and asked her to listen to it and, get her blessing. Well, the manager said, no, you're not going to have it. So they scrambled a bit, but Al put so much work into it that he decided to release the single Perform This Way anyway on the internet as a fundraiser for a human rights campaign charity. Giving it a positive spin and still getting to work out there, because he put a lot of work into it. Well, it turns out Gaga never actually heard the song, for whatever miscommunication between her and the manager. So the minute she heard it, of course she approved it. She's a Weird Al fan, and they were able to throw it on this album, and we're so glad they did, because it is such a wonderful parody. It's just, this is another really solid album from Weird Al, where I enjoy every single track on here. And I think if you're a Weird Al fan and still haven't heard this album, shame on you. But the vinyl is great. It's a great pressing, and check it out, folks. Weird Al is just a great artist, and we'll be featuring a few more of his vinyls here on It's Vinylly Mine. So stick around, please. Check out our Patreon if you haven't already. The more we can do there, the more we can do here. I thank you for your support, and until next time, remember, it's not yours, it's Vinylly Mine, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Don't you mess around with CNR.